Hey everyone, Christina Del Rey with an astrology video, just touching on some of the astrology that's going on at the end of July and beginning of August. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so now. And what I really want to touch on is the Uranus North Node Mars conjunction. This is a very big deal. These planets do not come together often, and they particularly do not come together often in Taurus. So, a very rare event. Therefore, something major is probably going to be felt in everyone's life in some area. At first, we'll break down the energies and then we'll go through each sign to kind of let you know where you might see this energy play out in your own life. Okay, so this is an unpredictable energy because we have Uranus, right? What is Uranus? Uranus is freedom. It's going rogue. It's liberation, and it gets you unstuck. If you're stuck in a situation that is no longer for your highest good, Uranus is going to get you out, and maybe very suddenly as well. But whatever this is, it accelerates you into the future because that's what Uranus does. Now, Uranus is in Taurus, and when we talk about Taurus, and all three of these planets are going to be meeting together in Taurus. When we talk about Taurus, we're talking about the earth, the actual earth, the rocks on the earth, the soil in the earth. Okay, so sometimes when we have something like Uranus and Taurus, we have earthquakes or we have, natural disasters. And Uranus is the planet that flips everything upside down. When we're talking about Taurus, we're also talking about money. We are talking about values, art, music. Taurus is a fixed sign, so it stays until the course, until a goal is met. It's a very anchoring energy, but when Uranus comes into Taurus and gets activated, that's when things kind of flip on its head. So could there be shakeups with money, the stock market, things like that? Yes, absolutely. Whatever happens, this is where the collective has to go. So expect to see it on a collective level, like playing out in the news, and also in your own individual lives. Back to Taurus. So we're talking about money. We're talking about the physical pleasures, physical material items as well. And the highest vibration of Taurus is seeing the spiritual vibration, seeing the spiritual in material items. The low side of Taurus is being too materialistic and thinking that you are all about the glitz and the glamour. So the highest vibration of Taurus is a mind, body, earth connection. It's like connecting with the earth energy. We're also talking about the five senses when we talk about Taurus. Anything you can feel that feels really good to you, touch, anything that you hear, which is why Taurus is known for music, beauty, anything beauty related, anything art related too, also has Taurus. And your values. This is another thing that, and your self-worth. So there could be huge levels up on what you value, and maybe that changes dramatically. So let's say that, you just value, material items. That's what you're all about. You just care about the Gucci bag and the diamond rings, and then all of a sudden something happens and you're like, well, wait a minute, that's not what life's all about. Life is about more than just things. So there could be a very big flip here in values. It could be values on a collective level, individual level. But back to Uranus, we're talking about, life turning upside down possibly. But it frees you so you can grow your soul. And if you are not following your soul contract, when Uranus is activated, it could erratically change things so that you go in that direction, in the direction of the way, from getting you from A to B to your soul contract and what you came to do in this life. Because if you are not on par with that, things aren't going well for you. So you need to be in alignment with your life contract, your intuition, your instincts, and your spirit guides. And Uranus is the planet that will come in and kind of turn things so that you are on a better track towards that. Uranus also has to do with being eccentric, being an individual, showing, kind of flying your freak flag, but flying it high and proud. It also rules technology and can be a shocking event too once Uranus is activated. So we have this, this erratic, unpredictable planet meeting with the North Node, and the North Node is also in Taurus. It's going to meet up with Uranus, and that can mean sudden leaps forward. And not only is the North Node going to be there, but Mars is going to come along too. And what does Mars do? But Mars stimulates or aggravates so that you are pushed to take action on something that's coming that has to do with your future. And it might come in aggressively, it might come in suddenly, and it is up to you to be prepared and then to take action on it. So what is the North Node? The North Node is a level up. It's the direction in which the collective is going. It is a fated point. So that means whatever happens, there is a good chance that this is a fated happening to leap you forward into the next stage of life. That's not to say that you will love what's happening, and you may love what's happening. You may not, though. If you are a person who does not go with the flow easily, it might be hard. We also have Mars. Mars is the planet of action. So it's almost like this erratic change, whatever's coming in, and remember, in the long run, it is to level you up. It might not seem like that right now, but it is to level you up. So whatever's coming in, Mars is coming just to make sure you take action on it. Okay, so with that said, let's take a look and see where it's going to be in each sign so you can kind of know when this energy comes. And I would say, we are already in this energy a little bit, so you're getting clues, you're getting hints, but the peak energies are July 31st, I would say all the way to August 3rd or 4th. So those are the peak times, but you could already be feeling this energy. So for Aries, this is happening in your second house. So we're talking about self-worth, how you value yourself. We're also talking about your material things, and we're talking about the way that you earn money. So there might be a sudden opportunity or a sudden shift in those areas for you. Taurus, there is a fated, now it's happening in your sign, so it's extra potent for you because it has to do with your identity. Your sun sign is in Taurus. You're especially going to feel it if your sun is around that 18 degree where these are all meeting. If you do know astrology somewhat, look at 18 degrees Taurus in your chart and see what house that falls in, and that is where you're going to feel this the most. But for you, it's going to be your identity. You're going to be leaping yourself forward with your identity. You're going to say, this is who I am, and I don't care who knows about it. You're going to be more free. You're not going to care so much what other people think, how other people view you. This could have to do with the body. Maybe you are changing your health regimen. Maybe you are doing something drastic that has to do with your body. Maybe it has to do more with your identity and how others see you. But make sure that you are doing everything in your power to be in the highest vibration for this energy. Gemini, this is going to happen in your 12th house of spirituality. This also happens behind this. This is also the house of behind the scenes. So maybe something you're not sharing with everybody just yet. You could be also traveling. Sometimes traveling is connected with this area. And whatever it is, it's very karmic for you. It may accelerate you on a karmic level, because there might be a cycle that's ending but a new one beginning in the area of the subconscious, or or karmic matters. You may get sudden information from spirit that is undeniable. We're talking visions, hearing things. It just might be that you get a very prominent sign that you can't deny. If you are a medium or in the occult area for your career, or you just dabble, this can be a breakthrough, a level up in that area as well. Cancer. So for Cancers, this is in the area of their hopes, wishes, dreams. Also their groups. So what groups do you associate with Cancer? This also can be marketing. So you could be putting yourself out there. Because Uranus is technology, this could have to do with technology and social media, like pushing yourself out to the world, friend groups, acquaintances, marketing yourself, or a shift in your hopes, wishes, and dreams, or maybe an acceleration towards your hopes, wishes, and dreams. Social media would be a good time for any social media, getting yourself out there. Leo, for us, this has to do with the 10th house, and that is our career, our status. So when I say career, whatever you chose to do as a career, this could be a brand new opportunity coming in. This could be even, a love opportunity coming in, because if you are known as, a single woman, maybe this comes in and, you have an opportunity to be, a partner with somebody, or, married, something like that. But this is an opportunity that comes in. If it is related to career, anything with technology would be extremely beneficial. Getting yourself out, with technology, getting your message out, any projects, getting them out on social media. Also, authority figures, bosses, parents, there can be a development there as well. But if the opportunity comes in, you do have to take advantage of the opportunity that comes. That could, make you rise, level up very quickly. Virgo. This is happening in your house of philosophy, studying, broadcasting, publishing, legal matters, and travel. So if you are in a legal matter, this is going to be a step forward with that. This is going to be, when it kind of all hits the fan. If you are studying or publishing, this is going to be a time when you see yourself getting out there more. This has to do with broadcasting. If you're publishing, great time to publish. Maybe there will be strides with that. If you are a college student, this is a great time to work on creative projects and accelerate yourself in that matter as well. If you're traveling, this is a great time to travel. Maybe visiting places or meeting people who, can level you up. But there is a level up here through this. Libra. This is happening in your 8th house, and this has to do with an acceleration, maybe like, a shakeup with deep intimacy, deep psychological breakthroughs, perhaps. This would be a good time for that. Money or investments. So with this, it's unpredictable which way it'll go. But my advice would be to follow your gut instinct when it comes to investments or stocks. I would follow your gut on that, because Uranus is unpredictable. And the North Node is there, so whatever happens is fated. But you really have to tap into your subconscious to activate these energies, especially like if you have deep traumas. You will likely be broken free of that, and it may aggravate first, but then it'll feel like a breakthrough. Also too, if you are studying, anything with the occult, like astrology, mediumship, tarot, this is a breakthrough, in that area too. This is a very good time to study those things. Scorpio. This happens in your 7th house. So this is fated relationships, fated partnerships, or fated contracts that are coming. So you're going to feel this in a very big way, whether this be someone new coming in or someone new leaving. Not someone new, maybe someone who's been around for a while and it's no longer for you, so they are leaving. Or this could just be an acceleration of your partnerships, maybe motivated to do, to level up the relationship, to level up the partnership. Because when I say partnerships, it can be business partnerships as well. And any kind of contracts that come in now definitely need to be looked at and could potentially level you up. Sagittarius. So this configuration will be in your 6th house, and the 6th house has to do with your daily work and your habits. So you think about your daily work and habits. Maybe something at work is changing for you, your work environment. Maybe you're leveling up. Perhaps you're going to a better office. Sagittarius doesn't really like offices. Maybe you're getting a better car for your daily, because you guys like to travel. But also pay attention to your health too. You want to make sure that you're leveling up your health, because this could flip things, and you want them to flip in a good way. You want to try alternative therapies if of course approved by your doctor. But you always want to check with your doctor. But Uranus is like alternative ways of thinking. So if you want to anything with technology too, in the workplace, or getting yourself together on a daily basis. So if you're reorganizing your life, I remember I was going through a transit here, and I was trying to organize my life. And if technology helps you organize your life more, then so be it. That'll help you level up. But until you get your daily routines down, and maybe they need to be flipped, maybe you're stuck, so maybe Uranus will come along and flip you out of it. But whatever it flips you out of, it frees you, and then that way you can start going where you need to go in this area. Okay, what is fated? Capricorn. So Capricorns, I hope you have been paying attention to the romantic area of your life. Or if you've been wanting to have a baby, I hope you've been paying attention to this area. If not, I think you might pay attention to it very quickly at the end of July. But I would watch fertility at this point, because your fertility could definitely take you by surprise. But if there is a pregnancy, it's a very fated pregnancy, very meant to be. Romantic possibilities too, maybe coming in unexpectedly. Creative projects. This is where you can do something, you can make money from home with a hobby or a project. You could complete a project. You could be, your child Something could be leveling up for your children if you already have them. You could be leveling up with fun opportunities. Whatever it is, it's very fated and it accelerates you in some way. Aquarius. This configuration is happening in your home, family, and ancestral karma house. So, I know Aquarius has been dealing with home issues for a few years now, but this maybe if you've been looking to buy a home, this might be the time that you find a home. Your security might be flipped a bit, but yet it's a way to free you so that you can go and secure yourself in a more higher vibrational way, not a stuck way. And Aquarius can get stuck sometimes. Ancestral karma, I think that this is a move forward. Perhaps you are breaking cycles that your ancestors, that your family members have always had. Maybe you're no longer, you're no longer subscribing to those. You're breaking out of those patterns. This could have to do with your family where something is suddenly kind of flipped upside down, but yet it frees you. It frees your family to go in the direction that you are meant to go to. And, this can just be moving, but to a better place. Always use your intuition and know whatever comes is going to be fated. And lastly, of course, we have Pisces. And this configuration is happening throughout your third house, which has to do with thought processes, learning a skill, neighborhood or community, and communication or social media. So you could be leveling up in the social media area. So if you are, if you do something with social media, this is probably a good time to use technology in that area. You might want to, that something might happen where it flips your thought process and, you're seeing things in a different light. You could be learning a skill. Any skill tied to technology would be awesome. Something might happen in your neighborhood where you have to kind of take action, but yet it moves your community or your neighborhood into a higher vibration, into where they are supposed to go. All right, so any of these areas for all my signs, integrating technology or something really kind of rogue, kind of eccentric, but not only for the reason of being eccentric. Something different, but it must feel right. It must resonate with you correctly. All right, so I would appreciate any comments if you are already feeling these energies or how you feel them once they come in July. I would love any feedback that you have. Thank you so much.